I lost $480, and this is how. It was all because of a little game called Senior Assassin. Basic summary: you and a partner, mine was David, need to take out your target team before the end of the round, or else you won't advance to the next one. After getting your target, you can get their target so you have more kills. Kills are important because by the end of the 5th round, whoever has the most kills wins. You shoot them with water guns, and there's some parameters like you can't get them inside their work or on school property. By the way, each team put in $10, and whichever team won will get the prize pool of $480. Also, I'll be giving most of these people fake names. Round 1. We had Mohammed and Nerdy. Tried waiting outside Nerdy's house. Almost shot his mom. Whoopsies. We did catch Mohammed though, before school while he was changing in his garage. Yes, we caught bro shirtless in his garage. Round 2. We had Pinky and Sassy. Now, I had history with Pinky. Sophomore year, I asked her at homecoming. She said yes. I said, yay! Oh, she's with that emo girl now. Cool. So David got info that they would be at this dinner after their musical. We waited, got some Subway, and then eventually I ran up on them and didn't stop holding the trigger. And guess who I shot? Pinky. So while I was covered in tears, she was covered in so much water. Like, I emptied the whole clip on her. We wanted more kills, so we went after our next target, boyfriend and girlfriend. Boyfriend seemed kind of hard to get, so we got girlfriend instead. We stalked outside the forest by her house. Then when she came outside, me and David chased her all around her garage. But either way, we got her. And at this point, we were kill hungry, so we just tried getting another target, short and giant. We waited outside Giant's house for a while, but his rabid dog just started barking at us like crazy, so we just left that. Final day of round 2 was crazy. The 2 girls that had us, Ginger and Brunette, we knew that they'd be coming for us today. They had to if they wanted to make it to the next round. But at this point, it was 9 p.m. They haven't even showed their faces. But then, David calls me and tells me they were so desperate that they had one of their friends yell at David's window, "David, I have your iPad." David looks at his iPad next to him like, you are actually pathetic. So they call me. They offered me $75 to get out. You know what I said? I said 480 sounds way better. Round 3. Only 5 teams out of the 48 remained at this point. In this entire time, there was this girl, let's call her Rich. Rich had been paying people to get them out. So she had 6 kills while we only had 3. We had Fast and Ginger. They had Rich and Sushi. They had Basketball and Soccer. They had Short and Giant. And finally, they had us. Basketball and Soccer got Short and Giant out instantly. Fast and Ginger got Sushi out immediately. So that means it was just 3 teams left. But we were the only ones that wouldn't advance to the next round unless we got Fast and Ginger out. We tried for days. I was using every single plan that I had, but their parents just kept on scoping the place out for them. Specifically, Fast's dad. But that's when we got the cops called on us. From what the cops told us, it sounded like Fast's dad, his father called the cops on us for, and I quote, following him. Which we did see him on the phone twice, which did seem a little bit suspicious. First time, probably just calling Fast to be like, hey, they're here for you. But the second time, they already left at that point. Obviously, we didn't know that, so that's why we stayed a little bit longer. But no matter what, the dad knew about Senior Assassin. So I think it was all a plot. A ploy. Ploy? That's his ploy, not plot. Fast claimed that his dad didn't do anything though, so whatever. At this point, I was starting to lose hope, but I had a few more plans. But then one night, I get a DM from Basketball. He says, hey, Fast will be at Chick-fil-A after volleyball practice. I tell David to meet up with me so we can go take that chance to get him. But David, it could also be a trap because Basketball now has us as his new target. He's like, okay, I got it. So David walks out, hood up, sees a car, doesn't think much of it, turns his back to the car, and BAM! David got out. I had so many questions. Why would he have his hood up? Why would he turn his back to them? Why would he reverse park so he had to walk farther to get into his car? Was the past 3 weeks for nothing? I was very upset for a few days after that. I felt like even after everything I did well, it wasn't enough. But then I realized it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control him getting out. I played as well as I could have, and that's what mattered to me. I didn't need to pay people off, to have my mom scope the area out for me every time I went outside. I didn't call the cops on my adversaries. I taunted them, but I didn't call the cops on them. Then 1 week later, Fast and Ginger caught basketball and soccer at a party, and they won. Moral of the story is, it's not about winning. It's about trying your hardest. And that is exactly what I did.